how's everybody doing? We're back in this kind of grayish world. Things have gotten a little rough for Clive and friends. I did do some side quests yesterday. I didn't really feel like streaming, but I felt like playing a little bit. So I did some side quests. I did some hunts, although I have saved the one that I'm sure people are going to want to see. I did test it to see if it was worthwhile, so I went and tracked down the opponent. I'll show you what I'm talking about right here. This fellow, Svarog, I did try. I'll show you. We're not going to do a legitimate attempt, probably, but, I was like, well, you know, is it worth saving? Because honestly, the first S-rank one that I fought was not that hard of a fight. I did lose the fight one time, but, like, it wasn't exactly tricky. There wasn't a lot of fun to see. So I didn't mind beating that off stream, because I just didn't think anybody really cared all that much. That is probably not going to be true for this next bad guy. Although, I have changed up all my abilities, so it might not hurt to have a little test run here. Maybe we fight this curl-looking thing, because see, now that looks like a lot of damage. I'm feeling kind of good about my build here. I feel like that did pretty good. For somebody that didn't know what they were doing, I feel like that looked real strong. Let's see, where are we going here? Oh, right, we gotta go down here. I went to the wrong spot. We gotta go over here. Alright, so I've got new abilities, as you can see. That fight was not as smooth as it could be, although, you know, we didn't really take any damage or anything. I will show you the dragon. If we beat the dragon, it'll be an amazing start to the stream, but I'm gonna tell you, it is not looking like I will beat this dragon without some prep. I was wondering if this game was gonna throw out, you know, like pull out all the stops on any of its encounters. And I will tell you right now, there are some challenging fights, I think, in this game, probably. This dragon being one of them. It's not that the dragon itself is so insanely hard, but dragon fights in this game are hard because you lock onto the head, which is out of range most of the time, which is tricky. But in addition to that, this dragon just hits really, really hard. There's an ability where if I'm not at full HP and I get hit by it, it's just death. So it's punishing in that regard, too.
There's no turning back. Let's try.
Oh, man. Ah, I hit the wrong button. Alright, let's potion it. We're fine. Uh-oh. Alright, we'll do... Oh, we wasted that a little bit, but that's fine. Ah, shit.
Too slow.
There it is. Alright, Dragon Dance, what you got?
Let's try. Let's try. Too slow.
Alright, we dodged through all that pretty good. Man, wish he hadn't done that though. Alright, we dodged that. That's good. Oh, we didn't dodge that, though. We dodged that. That's also good. Alright, keep getting him. Alright, we're doing pretty good. We just keep focusing. We got this. We're doing great. Oh, boy. Timing's going great. This is going good so far. Shit, that's not great. Oh, we're out of potions.
Too slow.
Just attack that soft underbelly. Get him. Get that dragon. Oh shit. This is not a good spot to be in. Okay, last dance. I don't like it a lot. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. Ooh.
Too slow.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Nice try.
Alright, well that burned all the healing items. Oh shit. Oh shit. I did not mean to hit that. I thought I was on a different icon.
Garuda!
It might end up being okay. It depends on when we knock him down again.
Nice try. Nice try.
Got him. We did it. Oh, what a way to start things. That's what you like to hear. Oh man, that was a cool fight. That was a lot of fun. I didn't talk a lot during it. I apologize for not talking much, but that was tense.
Definitely not to be trifled with.
I only had to burn through every healing item I possessed. We did it. Although we still didn't use the super rare one. I did pick up, although I didn't equip, and it turns out you need to equip it. The one that brings you back to life if you die. 2 gil, that'll help replenish the healing items. Let's go back to the lookout and replenish those. All right. Sorry, Chad. I feel like I've been ignoring you. He's also level 50, you're level 39. Yeah, that's true. But you know what? We did it.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
I just want Nectar to acknowledge me, but I don't think he's going to. I think it's just gonna show completed. I wanted him to be like, hey man, you're real cool. How close are we to our next business
Clive?
with Desiree here?
Come to claim your just desserts?
1,120. So we actually still have quite a ways to go on that one. Let's also see, because when I reset my abilities, I wanted to put points into this, but I didn't have enough points at the time. Now I do, so we can throw a point in there. We might be able to throw a point in the other one too, actually. Because I want to upgrade Garudas as well. No, not ready yet. Alright. Let's buy some healing items. Hi.
Still alive, are you?
I made a lot of money killing that dragon, but I don't know if I'm going to break even or not. It was very expensive.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
There we go. Replenished. I think I still need any sort of like blueprints before he'll make anything for me, so I don't think we've really got anything to do there. Yeah.
That it?
But that's alright. When he gets new gear, we'll be able to upgrade to it right away, so that'll be good. And now we can continue on with the main quest without the fear of anything hanging over our head. Ugh, my stomach, man. I was tight stomach through that whole fight. It was a cool fight. Once I got the hang of it, it wasn't that bad. But that when he does the fire charge, that's basically a one-hit kill if you get hit by it. And the lucky thing is I just didn't ever get hit by it. So we dodged that one just fine. I guess we'll start here. Oh, jeez. This town looks like it's in a bad way.
Sid. Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried? You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago. Any idea where they went? The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalamil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Alright, let's go talk to them. They were
Suppose we
loud
just follow the shouting.
for 2 lines, and now it's back to quiet, so cooler heads have clearly prevailed.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men?
Are you going to hire more?
Is that the
We're
problem?
better off
You
using
just
that
don't know
coin
who
buy
to
food
send?
and supplies. If we
I'll go
hire
take care of
mercenaries,
it.
the only
Look,
thing
I
we're buying
fight
is the
like...
bandits' ire.
I don't
And you
want to say
cannot
that bandits
fill
are no
empty
problem,
bellies
because
with
if I
that.
die
Do you
on
hear
stream
me?
fighting
But
bandits, I'll
what
be
happens when they
embarrassed.
come back?
But
Maybe it'll be your throat
just
they
send me.
slit.
Like, I've killed dragons. I just
That's
killed
enough.
a dragon.
Both
Literally.
of you.
Just take care of it. It's fine. This is an easy
Any more of
problem.
this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
You guys just go take a nap. I'll take care of this. That's right. Keep walking.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime...
I like that Clive just throws that out as a problem. Like, hey man, we're trying to fix the skies too. Can we help you with a
For all
bandit
our
problem?
sakes.
So, you see my predicament? What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
You know, guys, I feel like you're really overthinking
What would
this.
Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Just send me. I'll go deal with the bandits.
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action.
This does sound more convoluted than my
Victor,
plan.
pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him.
Guys,
of his
I have
folly.
destroyed
I'll speak with Natalie.
entire dominance myself. Tell me where the bandits are. They're done. They're gone.
Faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along.
What he means to say is yes.
I'm glad Jill's here, because Clive clearly is on board with my plan. He's not saying it. He's being polite. He's like, alright, yeah, let's go along with this. But he doesn't really understand. Clive is like me. Clive's like, you said there were bandits. Let's go deal with the
Your own
bandits.
city guard. Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad. May I introduce you to Jane? commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I
Oh
told
man,
you,
she fell into her
I
role
summoned the
quick.
commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Haha, get him to say it. Get him to
You say
embarrass
that Dallam's
himself.
finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
Alright, I'm beginning to understand the plan. I still think I could have just
Can't
gone and
believe
killed
that
the
actually
bandits.
worked.
Conrad's not what you called the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well
Hey.
played, my lady.
I feel like he just called me the not brightest candle in the crypt. I am so a bright candle. I had a solution that would have taken care of it in less time.
Shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean,
Alright.
it may still be possible to buy something, and we may yet be allowed to keep it.
Yes.
Ah, here he is now. Natalie,
good, I get to talk
allow
this
me
time.
to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Clive, come on, man. You gotta try harder.
Just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than
Clive's
I
acting
thought.
voice is really good.
If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs.
Are we basically
everything.
doing a quest that's
Our
a
humble
Bug's
town
Life?
is to endure not only this hardship,
Is this a Bug's Life,
but
the
those that are
quest?
certain to follow. We must stand united.
She
All
wants to,
right.
like, restock
If
the
it will
food
help
for
to
the
protect my
grasshoppers.
home, I'll do it.
And the other guy, we're convincing to
hand
be
through
like
this
the
job.
ants and fight back. But he wanted to hire bugs. So we've got, like, the princess, her.
Thank
She
you,
wants to restock.
Clive.
The other guy wanted to hire
Performance
circus
was
bugs.
nothing if not
But now we're going to
work
teach
of
the
a life.
ants how to stand up for
She saw right
themselves.
through it. I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss.
Nobody
and
wanted to
we
make
shall
a
see
bird,
what we
though.
face.
I feel like there should have been a third option where we just
Not
made a giant
convinced our
bird to
roles
scare.
in this
Oh, I guess
series
my
were
plan
entirely
was to make the
necessary.
bird.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Is that my plan was less make a fake giant bird and more turn into an actual giant bird and eat all the grasshoppers.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak.
Great, we're gonna go with my plan anyway.
Of
This is
them.
fantastic news.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Alright. For as long as we can. Are you kidding, Clive? They're not a single bandit's gonna survive.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
It's all yours.
They mean to overwhelm us.
Yeah, those magic shields don't work when you got a cool lightning thing. I'll electrocute you too. Oh, hold on, we got a tough guy here.
Nice try. Very well.
What's the next speaker I use? What's it called? I don't know. It's the Panasonic something.
The townspeople.
If you Google Panasonic neck speaker, I think you should find it. The one I have is the Final Fantasy XIV edition of it. So if you see a version that has a Final Fantasy version, it is 100% that one. It's really good. I have used it on the PS5 by itself. A little quiet on the PS5. You can definitely get it louder off the PC. But I really like it. I'm also using these for streaming on the PS5, and I've started using them in general. They're open back headphones, which were also highly recommended to me.
I owe you an apology.
Soundslayer, that sounds right, yeah.
The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
And just like A Bug's Life, it's a happy ending.
Seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Alright, well, for a quest called It All Falls Apart, I mean, the overall quest is called that. This one was called Down the Rabbit Hole. But for a quest that's, you know, overall called It All Falls Apart, that went really well. That was real positive. So, I guess next we go up to Martha's Rest. See what's going on there.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said he'd been attacked by a Akashic. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
Alright, this seems like definitely a straightforward problem.
That we join the fight.
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
This is great. This is a problem that Clive can solve.
There were as many as
He doesn't need to act. He doesn't need to talk to a bunch of people. He's gonna go down a hill. He's gonna get attacked by things. We're gonna use various abilities, and we're gonna beat him.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
That's better.
Should use a potion though. Just, you know, heal up a little bit.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Yeah, we got these little vultures.
Farewell.
That's it. That's all we got. Enemy slain. Easy. See that? That's what I would have done to the bandits. All of the bandits. You could have done even more bandits.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
It's me, Wade. We haven't seen Wade in a while. They reintroduced him and then he just sort of
And to think you took
disappeared.
them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell, the Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
It's fine. Like, you really should have seen what I just fought, like, several fights ago. You would know. We're not worried. It's fine. My brother and I, one was I was a Freet, he was a Phoenix, we were in space, literal, actual space, you know. You Akashic, no biggie.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
So Wade.
Lord Rossfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Oh, a turtle.
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
It seemed that turtle found me again. Is that the best you can do, turtle? Man, I am messing up my abilities here. I'm still at this stupid turtle with this, though. Well, he teleported away.
Too slow.
we go. Just hit him with the Giga Flare. That'll do it. Get him with that. Alright, dealt with a turtle. Killing bandits, killing turtles, doing everything we can.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think
That
so.
turtle.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Alright, gang. You ready? I'm ready.
My dogs.
I thought he said my dogs. I thought this guy was just bragging about his dogs.
Anything catch your eye?
No.
Thanks very much.
You can have. I would take this potion.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
We'll get him to a healer, man. What are you doing? He's just sitting out there on the ground.
Just patch me up as quick as you...
Alright, let's see what they got on this side. Oh, goblins.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Harper and the others won't be ready.
Oh, mad chocobos. Oh, they're over there fighting. Man, you guys are so far away.
Something's coming.
Uh-oh.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, Sir Wade. Shall we?
Nice try.
Man, I can't believe I missed that.
Thanks, boy. Nice try.
Done. No big deal.
Do you see any more?
No.
Poor
I think that was the
birdies.
last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
My dearest Martha, we killed many enemies today.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
You know, again, this quest line is called It All Falls Apart. Kind of feel like we're just solving problems. Now, granted, things are a little rough right now. Oh, look at that. We got a scarf piece from Sir Wade to show friendship.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here.
It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him.
Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that, they're...
Uh-oh.
It's all right.
You stepped
We
in
know
it.
what you mean.
You done stepped in
There's
it.
only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Oh, sweet. I got a squire. I don't really know what to do with him.
Not let you down, Lord Rossfield. You or my uncle.
We shall be staying here for the time being, and not just for the ale. I'll have one of my men escort Oscar to Benimir once he's said his farewells.
Alright, well, sweet. We got a squire. I don't know what we're going to do with it, but let's go to Northreach now. Just Tonka, thank you for the gifted sub. Congratulations to Bit O'Brien for getting that. And that's awesome. You've gifted a ton. Thank you so much.
Ghosts on the far side of the wall. Ghosts? Then a wall won't stop them.
Let's see. Where are we going? We're gonna go in
I
this.
saw it with my own eyes. The whole of
I can't do it.
My lord, milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
We could leave.
Alright, let's go find the dame. We'll see which Pixar movie this quest line ends up being like.
Madame, please! Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
How like you to consider my needs.
What we need to consider is where the creatures
Chill's like, okay,
The
can
way
we
this
not
thing
have every
speaks
line of dialogue out of
appeared
you
out of
be a
thin air.
flirt?
And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Alright, let's talk to this guy. What's up, man?
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I think he got his
I've got
arm hurt,
family in
Clive.
war. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
I don't know, man. The entire town of Moors sucks. I don't know if we need to save them.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
Yeah, that's the town with the people feeding the wolf and the little girl causing all her servants to turn to dirt.
The
Like,
two soldiers were carrying another.
it's the super sucky town.
It was all they could do to escape.
This game's pretty. I like the look of this game. Oh yeah, it is very Akashic over here. Got that blue glow. Let's remember the absolute jerks that lived out here. Got eaten by a wolf. See if we can find the wolf. I think it would be fun if there was another wolf running around. Something running around, what is it? Oh, okay, Akashic folks. It's not a hero wolf. Alright, let's go see what's going on. Vault.
Clive, look.
I see them. With
Yep.
me.
Should I try?
Save your strength. It's over.
Alright, that's enough out of you. Let's try. Well, I guess the town of Moore is now just a little less.
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
Hey, good news. We took care of it.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. and you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts, for now at least.
Hearing that the Dame would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and...
Look at this guy flirting boldly in front of us. Get a room, you two.
If you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
All right.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
We did all the things. We were given 3 errands. We did all 3 errands and killed a bonus dragon. I think that's great work. That's great heroic work we've done today.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Oh, and we got our renown up high enough to get something from old Desiree here.
Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts?
Yeah, give me something.
All yours.
Okay, we got a no risk, no reward.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
So I had somebody call me out in the comments because I call the music things orchestrations. And here's the truth. So it's a thing that exists in Final Fantasy XIV. And it's a word that I looked at and I just decided that that was how you said it. I didn't ever really look at the word and actually pay attention to it. I just saw it in my brain, said, that seems like how you'd say it, and have always called it orchestration. Despite the fact that it very clearly says orchestrion, I'm gonna just be honest with you all right now. I'm going to continue to call it orchestration. And I apologize. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is what I play. Now we can have some big combat music in here. Sound like we're gonna have a fight. This is some real heroic music for going and talking to Otto. We did 3 quests, Otto. Lavish us with praise.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the color of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Taya says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
Good deal. I have to change the music, though, first chance I get. This is making me think I'm about to get in a fight. Alright, well, after all this, I guess.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
I'm surprised he's still alive.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me.
I mean, does Clive not realize he's got unique powers, like, that nobody else seems to have? I would say that would be the reason.
All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there.
Okay, at least we're gonna say it.
The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
That's a nifty concept.
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav.
We got a lot of stuff happening.
At the gates of Canver.
Alright, well, you know, it rains, it pours. Let's go.
Well, what's the short of it?
Thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map.
Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
Go to bed, Joshua.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
More action-packed music. Oh man. Uh-oh. We got more Moogle business. What do we got? What do you got for me, Moogle? The Pack. A team of Cursebreakers traveling through Tabor to the fields of Karava were met by a group of hunters from the village, who warned them not to stray too far from the main road, for in a gully not far hence rested a pack of wolves that even such practiced hunters as they would not dare to wake, despite the fine luster of the animals' pelts. Too many of their friends had succumbed to temptation, only to be torn limb from limb. Well, they don't seem particularly tough. We do have some side quest business, it looks like. And it looks like it might be for some new gear and whatnot. Let's just take a look at it. I have got to change the music, though, so it doesn't sound like I'm getting into a fight.
Seems the hideaway's lost its...
Oh, that blasted book.
That's gonna be silence. That seems appropriate. We needed a little sad. Alright, Molly, what's going on?
You put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword.
It's a little personal.
You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing, and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
Alright, we'll help
I've
you.
never been one to play favorites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Wow. That's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one? Kindly old fellow.
I like
who
this
haunts the
kid in the
shelves,
background that's trying to steal
Fine.
buns.
I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something.
Just
And if he
constantly
does, I'll see
trying
if
to
I can
steal a
find the
bun,
ingredients
thinking
for you.
better of it, and then trying to
You
steal
do
it
that.
again.
Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Oh, you know what? I thought it was going to be a blacksmith quest. It was not.
What do I owe the honor?
You have a new recipe
So
for
would
me,
it be?
though? Diamond sword? Diamond sword +2? Nope, none of those are better. Alright, fine.
And?
Be that way. Goots wants something. We want Goots.
What am I gonna do?
Is everything alright, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's alright. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like. Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallymill Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
Wall of Memories. The Guardian's Scarf. Getting quite a little collection here. I like it. Alright, let's see what's on the reading table. The Guard and League have put aside their differences for the time being, allowing us all to leave to sip our snake spit in relative leisure. For that, I would hazard we have your better half to thank. She put on quite a performance. As for yours, well, from one aspiring thespian to another, might I suggest working on your delivery and your projection and those stiff limbs of yours and your countenance and, well, everything else. We wouldn't want that name to do the name Underhill a disservice now, would we? The Guardians are getting along with the Axes fine enough, working to shore up the rest's walls when not clearing out what few threats remain down in the reeds, though chances are we'd still be neck-deep in Akashic had you not given that horde your firm but gentle nudge. I know you've a realm to save and all, but if you're in ever need for a quick reviver, come see us and we'll tap you a cask. You have an uncanny talent for showing up where you're most needed, my lord. Without your steel, I fear the rest would be in the hands of the Akashic, and us but more of their nameless numbers. However, with the horde now both thinned and fractured, we Guardians can focus our efforts on putting down the smaller packs without the worry of being overwhelmed, while Martha's blood axes can return to defending the Tor. As for young Oscar, you will forgive my sudden request for taking him under your wing. He's a good man, attentive, polite, hard-working, so as you can see, he already has learned everything he can from me. He would do well to continue his squiring under a more worthy shield, and the realm has none more worthy than you. Clive, you have the town's thanks for helping rid us of the thralls, but we are neither of us so naive to think that we've seen the end of their like. Good Philippe has taken to seeing that we are prepared should the ghouls come once again calling, but I oft worry that the rank of captain has begun to weigh heavily upon his shoulders, just as I imagine the same might be said of you and your burdens. But remember, should the weight ever become too much, you needn't stand alone. Our hearts and arms remain ever open, as do the Vale's doors. And we got a quest. Master Clive, I apologize for this sudden and untoward gesture. Circumstances have forced me to seek immediate aid, and there is none other to whom I may turn. Your most esteemed Lord Uncle has presented me the task most vexing, and I fear I am wholly unable to perform to his vaulted expectations, namely due to a marked lack of material aptitude on my part. To wit, I am but a manservant, not a mercenary. While I maintain the fitness ample to attend to the needs of a manor, to the attending of bandits in back alleys, I am sorely ill-equipped. If it please you, my lord, prithee come and see me at Martha's Rest, where I shall proceed to explain my predicament in full.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
Smooth Like Butler is a fantastic name for a quest. Every now and then one really just steps above and beyond, and Smooth Like Butler is definitely above and beyond. Alright, we might as well progress these a little bit while we're here.
Lady Karen. How's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait, what exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care, but here you are today raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto?
Just asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating about you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are ya? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
No, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day.
I mean, you could have said, I didn't believe it, but I was curious as to why someone would be spreading those rumors. I feel like you could have run a little better damage control on that situation, Clive. You really didn't do yourself any favors with how you handled it.
I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
I feel like Clive is explaining to Goot's YouTube
He said they were
comments.
all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
Invited.
I suppose it is.
Seems the hideaway is lost.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Alright.
Lawsman
Listen to
Hippocrates.
Hippocrates.
I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent
I like his voice.
Valisthea,
Like
a culinary
form of
book.
ASMR.
One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Ah, so the fabled Sandbricois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sandbricois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive. And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
No, all the food that they've had you make has not sounded great, but...
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid-scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Yep. Nailed it.
Perhaps a visit from Sid.
Got it in one.
Memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them. As always.
Will there be thunder?
Alright, well, we got lots of quests. I feel like we just continue the main quest for right now. Yeah. Where's my brother? I thought he was coming on this. Oh, there he is.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canva was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they would allow.
Am I seeing correctly? Is there a side quest over in these parts? Kind of looks like there is.
The echoes have a will of their own.
I'm stuck on some architecture. Fallen need to make their floors a little more even. No big deal. Just take care of them. Oh, I held the button a little too long.
Too slow. Too slow.
We apparently went a little overkill on the end there, but that's, you know, that's fine. When you fight a big monster, you go a little overkill. This is how you kill it.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
All right.
It's over.
Hello, Chocobo Man.
I do. Where are you off to now, then? Bound for the Free Cities, perhaps?
You're overly excited, and I'm going to leave you to it. There is, however, a side quest person over here.
You're injured.
You're observant, Clive.
What happened here?
Detective Clive, figuring it out.
Ether flood up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the...
I'll go. You catch your breath.
I think he died, Clive. Oh no, he's still alive.
Our encampment is up ahead. Just off the track.
They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me, Lord Kupka.
Rest well, soldier. You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go round it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
I think this might be them.
Good. Got here in time.
Chocobo kicked me.
Someone there! Please, I can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an Akashic.
Where's the person? We probably should have made this our active quest. Let's see, journal. Ah, they're back there. Where are you, sir? Sir, where you be? Oh, over there. Oh. You're not doing very well either.
Battalion.
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others?
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor? Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it. You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
Wait. That scar.
Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there, in Cosnis, when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith, when you killed my commander!
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
Not by you.
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
Well, you know, good luck with that, man. See how that works out for you. Maybe he'll get put up on the hunt board at some point. Oh, why? Because of the dogs? It's fine.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Just a man and his chocobo.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Alright, but before we continue this next bit, I'm going to take a quick break, get a drink, go to the bathroom. I encourage you all to do the same. Breaks are important. Let's all take one. Let's do it. Let's just go crazy and take a break. Be back in 5 or 10 minutes or so. But we're back. We're back. Let's see what's going on through this door here. Being awfully sneaky. Wanting to meet a friend. Oh.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yotei, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yotei has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yotei. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloeda knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
I was excited they were going to say the name because I was trying to figure out how to pronounce the last name. The way it's spelled looks like you kind of start saying it and then give up right at the end.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
Yeah, knock on that table.
Chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
Not quite. How dare you?
Uh-oh. Y'all got bigger problems now.
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic! Here's a gift from the heavens, divine intervention.
Be so certain on that. He literally killed his way in.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough.
Jeez, you get every single one of them?
Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
Just walk in, kill everybody, walk out, talk to nobody in particular.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
I think he was talking about Jill.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Yote's gonna be like, man, you messed this up, Clive. You'll be in big trouble. She's gonna kick your ass.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her. Which is why I had to let her go.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is bold enough to heed her call?
Well, what do you have to say?
Is
We'll
that
at least
blade
talk
for
to you.
hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no. A passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade, that an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the fields of Korava. Dread Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are to acts of violence, few survive to maturity, but those that do develop a hide of phenomenal value.
A hide you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into marvels the likes of which the world has never seen. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed, but the worked hide of a well-aged beast, now that would fetch such coin that Gilbert himself might weep with envy. Bring me that beast's skin, and I will share with you the bounty of our combined labors.
Alright, you got it, man.
I'll hunt your Evis.
Of course you will. When one lives in such troubled times, it is a fool who lets opportunity slip his grasp. Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovany, you are a mere stone's throw from the fields of Carava. I eagerly await your safe, and above all, triumphant return.
Oh, we took a couple steps, things got serious again. Clive's suspicious.
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix, and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix.
This guy has a sinister quality, and maybe that's a part of it.
Ever been our creed.
I always worry about the guy who's investigating the thing, because like usually that's the guy that falls to it.
I have mine, but you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you.
He's unsettling.
Pray accept this token.
Oh, we got a phoenix down.
For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
To Canva, then.
We'll talk about this later.
Clive's like, I don't trust any of this business.
You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
The free cities under sea.
Am I going the right way? Where am I going? This leads to the fields of Carava, which has a quest there. There's also another quest back that way. Let's continue the main story quest for just a little bit longer. Side quests I like to do on times when I don't feel like streaming. And I gotta go make dinner soon for our 4th of July meal. So I don't have a ton of time, so let's just mainline it for now. Oh boy. What we got here? Man, I've got to stop assuming I'm on the right. A lot of desert roses we're picking up here. Oh, more orcs. Get over here. I feel like I just stole from Jill. She was about to do something really cool. I just jumped in and was like, no, me! Clive. Clive's the shield of Rosaria. I attack.
Clive.
Me.
Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
Oh, man. It always goes bad. Every time.
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Alright, that actually puts us... I suspect we hit that, and like last time, I have a feeling that's where you kind of get locked into the story. So, even though we only just came back from our break, I think I'm inclined to end it there. Because I don't want to... You know, it's 4th of July. We gotta go do 4th of July stuff. Just take a look here. Everything's good there.
Oh, don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Yeah, so I think maybe we call it there. Not the most progress in the whole wide world, but we did kill a giant dragon, so you know there's something to be said there. I don't think there's any other new things to kill besides the pack of wolves. Yeah, we killed that guy. Svarog, dead. So that would be, it's what we started with, but that'd be our big thing for the day. And then maybe we'll stream more tonight, or tomorrow. I will say, it's about, this week, I'm gonna be a solo dad for a while. So streams are gonna be mostly at night, if at all. So just a heads up to everybody. Really, it's going to be mostly next week, but starting later this week. So, look for more streams in the evening. And, yeah, that's going to be it for today. At least until tonight. So, thanks everybody for being here. I'll catch you later. Bye now.